Hello, hello, hello. I'm on a black screen right now, but it'll turn on. How's it going, everybody? Today is Tuesday evening. A new week. I'm pretty nervous because in a couple of hours I'll be putting the channel update I've been talking about up. I mean, it's already up, but I'm just leaving it a bit. You would have already seen it, except there was that news from ArenaNet last night. So then I did that video this morning, and now I kind of want to give that a little bit of room to breathe. I try, if there's going to be 2 uploads in a day, I try to do them like 12 hours apart, something like that. But, oh man, we get the good music straight away. But I won't go for the full gap of 12 hours today, because the other newsy video I did today only went up, what, like 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago? But yeah, I crammed that out, which means that I'm not doing a 5 o'clock one right now. But yeah, so hello to everyone. Just wanted to say I was reading some WP2 comments. There was one person who sent like quite a long wall of text that was all very nice and very sympathetic and very, you know, reassuring to me. You know who you are. I mentioned in a response there, I was pretty strapped for time when I was reading it, and I said, oh, I'll try to respond to this on a stream. Well, there you go. That's it. I can't find the message right now, otherwise I would. But yeah, so anyway, it's been pretty nice. People have been staying active over there, even though they've got so much content to get through at the moment. In particular, obviously, the Ghost of Ascalon announcement happened yesterday. You know, I actually left... Sorry, I was taking my shirt off there. You know, I actually left the freaking placeholder name for that video on. That was just my placeholder name, but I guess it was fine. I didn't realize it until this morning. I woke up and thousands of people had already seen it, but hey. So yeah, people are enjoying it. It's kind of interesting because I can look at the individual viewership of each chapter. And a lot of people skip to the end. I assume that would be more of like a Let's Play thing, but people skip to the end. Like a lot, like one tiny mistake I made with the audiobook was the last episode, the last chapter, chapter 27. I didn't have properly unlisted. I only had it private for like the first 2 hours. Now that doesn't matter. The audiobook is longer than 2 hours, so no one would have actually been reading the book and then ran into a problem. And after 2 hours, I made it properly unlisted so it was accessible and on the playlist and stuff, because it wasn't on the playlist. And loads of people had watched episode 26, believing it was the final chapter, I guess. Really weird. And like, not just watching it, but seemed to like be sticking on it for a bit. Really, really, really strange. Nonetheless, though, I think people are generally getting through. There's not many of you. There's maybe 45 people that went through and finished the book, or like nearly finished the book in just the first day, which is quite nice. You know, this is a very, 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 very low-viewed thing as far as I'm concerned. As nice and enthusiastic people have been about it, you know, I don't think there's many that are really going through it, or at least that fast. But I'm really happy, and of those 45, a couple of them have even left a few comments, which is the main thing I get out of it, right? If you guys leave comments, very, very, very exciting. I also got, someone took $4 away on Patreon, but someone else signed up for $5 on Patreon. So I'm now in a net positive of $4 this month, which is pretty good, and counters the $200 loss from last month. But that was quite nice, and that was in direct response to the audiobook, so pretty happy with that. There might be other activity there that just hasn't come through yet, but yeah. Don't take your shirt off, you'll get banned. Oh, no, I meant jumper. I'm still wearing a shirt. I was wearing a jumper and it's quite hot up here. Got the heat in probably a bit too high. Yeah, I wouldn't have said, but I think I was a bit far away from the microphone. So today, for Master, all that YouTube stuff aside, what we are doing is just this map, as many achievements on this map as possible. And in fact, you'll see the whispers grow louder and something stirs within the lake. Drakkar is actually about to happen. So I'm going to do Drakkar on stream. And you guys are welcome to join me. This is a North American stream, as they all have been. I've just created a squad. I'll be over there in a second. I'm just going to finish this Ox Shrine, because I think I only need 2 more of these, and I've got this achievement done. I have the achievement here called Strong Like Ox, which is to... this guy is a firebrand, and he hasn't given himself swiftness, so well done, dude. To run into the green rings or whatever. I haven't done that one yet. I have done that, sorry. So I've already got that. It's just generic cleave stuff out achievement that I need to do now. I've gone back to a Zeal setup on this instead of Virtues. And I honestly think I prefer it, even in PvE where you get a lot more AoE value. Just the rest of the line for Zeal is so much better. The passive symbol you get, the double ticks for F1 that you get, the just straight up damage you get, the vuln that you get. It's just better, man. So I do love the way that Firebrand is designed, like that balance of Zeal, Virtues, Radiance. They're all like really hotly contested, and depending on the format that you're in, you'll find yourself running different stuff. Like a power symbols in PvP is probably Honor plus plus Zeal. For Condi, you can be Zeal plus Virtues, or you can try to keep the Honor. It's cool. But yeah, you see me getting struck there, and that extra symbol goes down, and he just stays super high damage. We're going for dodge 8 times. I don't know whether I'm going to go for dodge 8 times. I'm playing on NA, and no one's in the squad, so I don't know whether really we'll get much activity. I'll give NA maybe 3 or 4 streams worth of attempts, and if they're just not around, then I'll go back to EU. Because it's just going to be better for the time slot, probably. I missed my thing for that guy, sorry, dude. I really like giving them the skill 3, because it gives them vigor as well, and vigor is obviously really important for the Oxen. Oxen? That's the right plural, isn't it? Ages for them as well. You see a lot of players trying to use the skill 1, which is kind of unnecessary. I need to get used to using Igniting Burst in PvE, because it is more damage. I have a lot of PvP muscle memory, which is essentially the cast time's too long for it to be that reliable. I'd rather just squeeze the damage out. I suppose the full duration doesn't often matter. Like, that was a veteran, and there's no way that the full duration ended anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter. It's an extra stack, though, isn't it? So maybe it's good as, like, an opener. If you can precast it on the way in. But this has got a longer cone anyway, so I don't think there's much in it. I don't think the weakness is that relevant either. Alright, so yeah, Javi is leading an assault on Drakar. I'm going to put audio on as well, because I don't think I've heard all of her audio the whole way through. So let's get over to wherever she may be. I guess we'll ride a Springer. Tee-hee-hee. And yeah, I'll mostly be looking at chat through this, because Drakar is long and slow and kind of tedious. We'll see how well the random North America maps do. Be cool to get the 8 dodges for sure. Ailes, thanks for the sub there. Hi WP, I look very much forward to your channel update video. I definitely hope to continue the journey following what you produce in Guild Wars 2 and beyond. Thanks, man. I'm really glad to hear that someone's excited for it. I'm mostly just nervous about it. I don't know why. It's probably because I've thought about it too much, and I've like, edited it too many times and tweaked it too many times. There's probably all kinds of like hideous editing errors in it. So here, this thing's tanky, so using the 2 is probably a good idea. I'm not going to exhaust the full matches. I'll probably squeeze out a Scepter 2 there. Like the intro, I've actually like been in the situation with the intro. See here, I've got to assume Permeating Wrath would be better here. Permeating Wrath would be so good here. Can you imagine? We don't have to imagine. I'll put it on in a second. But we can see how often our F1 procs as well here from the mic that we're getting from Zeal. So let me turn off Radiance. Let's do the PvP setup that I like, which is essentially this. This is changing. What is this changing into? I can't remember. For some reason, when I swap on and off Virtues, it kills all my mantras. And I don't know why. Because my mantras aren't tied to my Virtues, are they, in any way? Yeah, I appreciate a lot of people do work at this time on NA. For sure they do. Yep. I do not already have the achievement for not getting hit. I don't already have it, no. Can we Swiftness Javi? See, once the boss comes up, it's probably better to go back to Radiance, though, and take the 20% damage. Or however much it is. It's 20%, isn't it? Maybe it's 20% duration and only like 15% damage. Watch those gates! Enemies incoming! Yeah, the oh, this should be good. I'm at the caught at the back though. What you're trying to avoid is like the roars and stuff. The roars are really difficult. Like, look at that instantly. So much more damage. 16k, 15k. You can look at the stacks. Obviously, some people contribute some burns as well, but anyway, you can get a little bit of AoE. You get those symbols down, you are flying. I swear, the most optimal way to play a lot of Zerg content in Guild Wars is to have something that can ball enemies up a lot, and Firebrands can all on their own, frankly. And to have something that will, and have a bunch of permeating wrath shit. Like, look at that. It's just like the snowball nature of it that makes me think that really it goes a lot further than... I'm not running a meter though, so I don't actually know what my cleave DPS is right now. It could be really rubbish. I doubt it though. Probably not a good idea to get rid of Axe. This is good though. The 5 is good.
That was a good fight, but there's more to come. Save your strength.
Could have got the 4 back up. I don't know. If there was a power build that snowballed in this way, you'd really feel it. I'll tell you that much. You've been holding off on the new zone, planning to binge the entire season after a few releases. How is it so far? I think if you played all 3 together, you'd have a really meaty experience. But I'm ignorant to what that really is like, you know?
Show yourself, Drakkar.
Like, if you did it for Season 2, and then you did it for Season 3, and then you did it for Season 4, and now you're going to do it with Icebrood Saga, I wonder how they'd all compare. I think Season 4 would be really fucking good to binge all at once. Like, really good. There's a hell of a lot that happens that season. Let's do it up in front of the portal. Because as long as I can AoE, then I can just splash it all onto the portal. Some god healing me up.
You're kidding, right?
They're dying too quick. What? How did I mess up the quickness mantra there so much? It looked like I'd forgotten to press it at some point. So then I pressed it, and now it's run out. Fuck. Oh, we get thingy.
Drakkar won't turn us back, no matter what.
Is that only single target? It did 15k to one thing. I could, of course, sub the quickness mantra out for this mantra, which plays into permeating wrath even more, because each pop of the mantra is a potential other 5 ticks.
Self-defense. Drakkar is not the enemy. Drakkar is an ally.
I said don't listen to them. It's here. I know it.
So we go, the meta begins. By normal, you can't go any further than this room, but the meta is going to allow us to burrow through the ice. It's pretty cool.
Drakkar! I am Javi, blood of Svanir, a daughter of Jorah. You know why I've come, yet you cower in the ice. Face me, and let us finish what you started. There you are. All right, everyone, get ready.
So here, how much AoE can I really get? Does he have a cleave spot or anything? I just don't think he does, right? Right, so there, I lost a tick of the achievement already, I think, probably. That wave you have to jump over, I know that much. I blocked the other one. That we definitely don't want to get hit by. Still have 8 stacks for now. Definitely want to use Igniting Wrath on that one. There I got hit by something but didn't lose credit. Don't know what it was though.
It's in the walls. Watch where it's going!
So there, that bullet hell, I think we need to avoid that. Being a Guardian is genuinely OP as fuck as far as this is concerned. See all these little blocks I'm getting? They're like all really, really, really carrying me. Imagine if we were all this build. The amount of mantra procs you could give to the whole Zerg. Like you just get Aegis refreshing so quickly. I still have all 8. Unless I'm looking at the wrong thing. Did the icon for it change? Well, there I got feared and would have been hit, but Aegis again. Here I'm scared, so I Aegis with this. Is he actually damageable right now? Oh no, that's my Essence of Valor. Yeah, I don't know. I think I lost it instantly, maybe. Yeah, I think I lost all 8 right at the start of the fight before I was even looking. Or it just never turned on. I swear I didn't see the yellow text there. I swear I didn't. It just so happened I had 8 Essence of Valor, so yeah, I thought that's what I was looking at.
It's in the walls! Watch where it's going! Never capitulate!
Shit. I was one of 3 to go down there. Signet of Agony, OP. Thank you. Yeah, I really, when I break combat, if I can break combat, wow, someone gave me arcane power. I wonder if they're Condi. What I'd really like to do is put quickness back and radiance back.
This isn't worth it!
Instead of virtues.
It's gone further inside. We need to get after it.
Alright, I think
Watch
this is
my
where I
back.
can break.
I'll rip down this whole cavern if I have to.
Can I? I mean, it would be good here, but what's not good here? Basically, we can get our stacks on this, and then CC him, I think.
Get us through that ice. Just need a little more time. Almost got it. Keep them busy just a little longer.
See, because I get max AoE value out of the might and quickness, so it's pretty good. Damage is still super high. You see 14k on a single target there. See, it happened again. It said it had 2 stacks and it only had 1. So I pressed it and it spent. Did you guys see that shit?
There. See? Easy.
Oh, it was here. I probably could have built stopped. Oh, I got the achievement back. I did. I don't think that counts anymore, though, does it? You find the zone looks like Frostmoor Burrows? Hey, that's a good little comparison. I hadn't thought of that at all. I mean, there's a lot of icy underground dungeons in Eye of the North. Many of them, like, duplicated their areas, so... But Frostmoor's was the coolest,
Show
for sure.
yourself! You can't run forever!
It does count still? Wow, interesting. Hey, Rocker, it's good to see you. I enjoyed your tweet chain before.
Look out!
I feel like I never saw it on me last time. I really do. I feel like it wasn't there. We'll see. I'll give it a shot now, I guess. Again. We've got to jump over that. Don't be under that foot. Ah, see, that's a shock. Both feet are shockwaving. And if I'm next to this one... How do I get close enough, though, to... I did lose a stack when his right foot shockwaved there. I'm gonna get in. Can't see shit right now. I think there's a shockwave coming behind me. Should have F1 quicker, really. I think you can go 5, 2, 4, 5. Sorry, an extra 2, basically. I don't need the Ox thing, so I'm just going to stay here, burning. If I can. Just keep the quickness up on the team.
You think you can get away from us? You'll have to come out sometime.
Whoa, I'm glad about that block. Yeah, Guardian is totally the way to do this. Oh, come on. Come on, that took 2 stacks. I think I just need to watch his animation. Keep the Aegis up if I can. Dude, I lost so many stacks there. I'm down to 4 now. Yeah, I think I can go 5, 2, 4, 2, auto, something like that. Oh my god, I'm nearly out of stacks. I don't know what I tanked there. I don't know what I tanked. And there you go, that fear, I lost it.
Zero tolerance.
It's a shame that a really interesting achievement like that can be invalidated so easily. But hey. Something like this, maybe? Auto once, and then do it again. That's a nice little flow in there for PvE. You'd never do that in PvP.
It's in the walls. Watch where it's going.
Not unless they were like disconnected. This isn't bad. He's almost half health with before we're at 15 minutes on the clock. So. And the second half should be quicker because of close to death traits, shit like that. Could have been more elegant, but obviously I was trying to jump and stuff. Still not sure about the 5. Let's keep these guys nice and healthy.
Look out!
Whoa, the colors.
The claws! Go for the claws!
Dude, I don't remember this phase. This is cool. I don't remember this. This has always been... Oh, it's a CC phase. Dude, I might not have ever... Well, how have I missed this before? I've definitely played this.
It's stealing magic from the lost spirits! Ox, Eagle, Wolverine. The gate's open. Now get in there and cut off the source. Okay, open that Raven Gate and hunt down the source of the spirit magic.
Dodge when he slaps his hands with his 2 hands at the same time. Easy to avoid the waves when it's 1 by 1, not both of them. Okay, sort of see what you're saying. Are we going to try and get that break ball? We got it. The mini boss resets your stack, so just make sure you do the last one. Well, yeah, I still have to play properly in the last bit, though, don't I? That's really silly that it resets your stacks. That's such a shame. Imagine if there was a hard mode guild version of this. That's what I thought about every boss, really big new boss, really. Death Branded Shatterer. Tech rework in modern days that brings it back to its initial implementation. Triple Trouble doesn't really need a hard mode version, I suppose. Just, and you can already pop it for your guild, so whatever, I guess.
Zero tolerance.
And then what do you have? You have dungeons, into fractals, into strike missions, into raids, into that, in terms of party size. And then, of course, at the end, World versus World, the final boss. Should I just throw this thing at it? I can't. It's not the right type.
It's in the wall.
You see how low everyone's getting? This is what I find people struggle with most at Jakar. And when I'm a heal Ellie, it just stops. Like that nobody's low anymore. I wonder how many in this squad are stream viewers rather than just randoms that have seen that there's a tag here. Because there is a blue tag as well. To get over to the foot, really. I know that thing's coming. Probably be best to be a like scepter build or something, and just pew pew from the background at range. Oh, I could cast it that time. No, I can cast it now. 24k. 27k was that actually? Get another Axe 2 before I F1. Oh, I'm getting some real latency, some real skill delay here. I think I did I think I queued 2 autos there instead of the next igniting presence or whatever it's called.
It's in the walls. Watch where it's going.
His little paws are really cute. I wish we got to fight more than just the front of him. Like, he looks really elaborate when he's in the thing. Maybe hit his hind legs or something. Should I F3 here? Fucked up the ordering, whatever that was there. Well, it's because I'm not opening with the 2. That's what I'm fucking up. There's all this like horror music, and it just doesn't work in big open world events. Okay, CC's basically done what I can until I get back into Axe. Guess I can emote. Wow, the emote didn't land.
Okay, open that Raven Gate and hunt down the source of the spirit magic. The gate's open. Now get in there and cut off the source.
Oh, maybe I should use a special action to CC actually. It is a cool song, it's just its context isn't really... Oh, the mechanic! Whoa, I got 12 seconds of the mechanic. Holy shit. Well fucking done, NA.
The gate's open. Now get in there and cut off the source.
Alright, I can go in there now. Wait, but I want to do the last mini-boss, right? But is he the last mini-boss? No, I think there's one more after this. There's 3 mini-bosses. So I'll stay outside for now, I guess. Wow. The mechanic, what would you know? Cut off the source of the Wolverine spirit magic.
You're kidding, right?
So we'll do the last one and then we get the stacks. Wait, what, are you telling me to dodge? There's a bit of stream delay. If you guys try to tell me to dodge individual things, I'm telling you now, it's just not going to happen. Okay, his hand was on the wall, so that never actually landed. I'm going to delay a second here and put the 5 up to end the tome. I don't know why I keep moving like fucking Seaweed Salad is still in the game. Boredom, perhaps? Some itchiness to have some movement-oriented combat. Doesn't work on him for now. So 2, 5, 4, auto, 2. Double manches. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's going to be a bit of a loss.
Damn it! It's gone in the ice. Stay on your guard.
Seaweed salad, fresh air early days. Why would you seaweed salad anything really, right? I mean, fresh air Ellie didn't have much that would lock it in place, I'll give you that. That wasn't the last mini boss, was it? It has. I thought he'd leave at 33, but he's at 30 now. Maybe I did miss it. Try this again. 2, 5, 4, auto, 2. It's weird how PvE completely just changes your mindset and like makes things so binary in the game. This is my rotation. Beep boop. Fuck, he never pressed it. I did press it, but it didn't go down. Well, I'm blaming lag on that.
It's gonna try to surprise us again.
Alright, this is it then. Right? Yeah. Last mini boss. Oh wait, no, is this just a burn? Do we just burn it to death now?
Need some help here.
Yeah. I can axe 2 and 3, 5, 3, taunt. I think I'm out now. Kind of makes me want Bane Stick. Oh, special action. Fuck, I was slow.
Open that Raven Gate.
Yeah,
and
here we
destroy
go.
Whatever's channeling the Lost Spirit's magic. The gate's
Dude,
open.
what? Not
Now
to
get
push
in
them
there and
away.
cut off the source.
Why? This gate. Let's go, baby. Right, so I have to actually, like, pussyfoot this last bit now, right? Evaded. Oh, fuck. He's a fucking bounty. I guess they all were.
The gate's open. Now get in there and cut off the source.
Ooh, the big 25k. Hell yeah. Right, you having me break? So I get my shit back now, right?
There. That's all of them.
I kind of want to put retreat on. It's too late. I don't see the stacks.
This is it. Everyone, attack!
Is it like, is there some other thing to trigger the stacks? Wait for the arm to come down. Yeah, because I never got my back that time. I didn't wait long enough. What does that mean? Well, why didn't you tell me earlier that there was a wait period and shit? What? Maybe they fixed it? Well, yeah, I mean, either way, I'm not really too fussed. Someone gave a very comprehensive explanation as to how to cheese it yesterday, so I can always just do that later. It's really not a big deal to me. It's not vulnerable. You know what this reminds me of, being a druid and going into CA? When you think like super binary about F1, it's kind of like how CA gets played out. I really should change the sigils on this as well. Could do a lot better. Dude, he fucked me up. I should have dodged at least once. No! Alright, it's fine. We can spend the last one. Not a big deal. Just the fight's about 10. Dude! He's on a rampage! And there you go, that's Shakar. I haven't actually streamed Shakar yet, so there you go. It's basically the fight. What I should have spent my time on there, really, is jumping the shockwaves, because that's the achievement I actually need. There's probably a thing where it's like, kill Jakar 20 times as well, though, so I guess it counts. Wait in the last mini-boss room until Jakar is at 2% health, and then re-enter. Ah. You didn't take your shirt off? Doesn't work if you don't. Thought you knew. Are you referencing earlier? So some hideous joke. Oh, by the way, I probably could have changed my mastery ages ago. I'm an idiot. Probably could have got some value out of that meta there. I'll go back to this now. Look at this, by the way. Still working on the metas. On the masteries, sorry. Very, very, very happy with this patch and how they've done that. You don't have to wait. Waiting until 2% doesn't work. You don't get bronze even. What, so if you do tons and tons and tons, you don't even get bronze? Oh, wow, yeah, I did. I got a Grizzlemouth chest. What the fuck? Is there a higher rate on that on this boss? What? Dude, I've got an ascended chest from a world boss, like, twice in my entire career playing the game. What the fuck? Wow, I got a rabid thing. So I could be like top DPS all event, but wait that little bit and lose progress. Not even get bronze. That's scary. First day, lots of people were getting ascended chests. Maybe because more people though. Look, if you've seen that lots of people are getting ascended chests, I bet the rate is higher. Because that never happened when Death Branded came out. That never happened with any of the other patches. None of the stuff in Dragonfall, right? And the Aurene weapons. It's not like they increased the rate. I wonder how many people are still in Dragonfall. Well, I know some. I have heard that thing about standing on the ledge and just shooting his foot doesn't work. I have heard that it doesn't. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I've still got to listen to that guild chat as well. Not the first one where they were talking about his design in general, but the second one where they're talking about the improvements to the meta. I've still got to do that. All right, I'm going to go back to the Ox area real brief. Just so that I can get that other achievement I was working on a minute ago. It'd be pretty nice. Do what Drifton says above. What was Drifton's advice? Drifton. I'm scrolling and I don't see Drifton. I've scrolled really far. I don't see it. Oh no, there it is. He was really close. Oh yeah, that's the ledge thing. Yeah. I believe we will see the story go in a radically different direction soon, and we will see some Flame Legion good guy action. I'd quite enjoy seeing some nice guy Flame Legion stuff, for sure. Just because, I mean, especially with Ghosts. I don't know, is anyone in chat actively listening to the audiobook at the moment? With Ghosts of Ascalon, there's some scenes later in the book where we're speaking to a Char who really, really hates the Flame Legion. And you know, there's fighting against the Flame Legion and stuff.
The dragon's corruption seeps back into this glade. You can feel it.
A bitter chill. The wisp.
And it's kind of weird because it's like now we're in the middle of a story where we're seeing them as good guys once more, you know, and I want to see that talked about a bit more, you know. You're episode 5. Yeah, so many people went back to the first few episodes. I'm kind of scared of that because I think a lot of the voices are inconsistent in the later half of the book to the first. So I was hoping people would just pick up where they left off, but I get it. Also, and I never mentioned this in my review, I think it kind of ends a bit boring, to be honest. Begins a bit boring, to be honest, Ghost of Ascalon. Maybe it's just because I read those opening chapters so many times. Like, I read them, and then I recorded them, and then I stopped recording for a while, and then I went back to it, like, 6 months later, and I read them, and then I kept recording, and then I stopped, and then I went back to them about 6 months later, and then I read them, and then stopped. I did it, like, 4 times. So, I'm just very, very, very familiar with the crypts beneath Divinity's Reach at this point. Very familiar. I really think the book picks up when we get into the jail cell outside of that. I won't go any further and offer spoilers. I think it's just because you get a lot more world building and stuff in those moments. You really think so? You love the dungeon crawling part of that chapter? Yeah, I do. I really do. And I mentioned in my review as well, obviously you guys haven't seen the review, that's coming out later this week. But I mentioned in my review of the book that it would actually make a really healthy, like, mini TV series. Like, I could imagine an 8-episode TV series, 40, 50-minute episodes per episode, you know, telling this story. It would work, and the reason it would work is because they splash action just enough times everywhere, like, almost like clockwork, that you can imagine it would be the climax to an episode of a TV series, and then you move on, you know. I guess a lot of books are like that, you know, the chapter format that we read novels in always lends to that. Despite what I said there in that review, I'll also add here on this stream that I kind of don't think it would make a good adaptation, because you would have like episode 1, or maybe even a chunk of episode 2 as well, would be just in dark, dank, kind of nasty underground areas. And I don't know whether people would buy that. I think you'd have to fuck with the narrative a little bit and like show some flashbacks or some scenes cut around or something to just stop it being too grim. Either that or the style that you would go with, like the visual style of the dungeon itself, would have to include like a lot of really big, nice, pretty open areas. Man, that just made me think of the Ascalon Catacombs in Pre-Searing as I said that. And it reminded me of yesterday when I was talking about Pre-Searing. I really, really, really kind of have a thirst for Guild Wars 1 at the moment. But not real Guild Wars 1. I have a thirst for the game Guild Wars 1 could have been if it was more single-player oriented and more like Pre-Searing the whole way through. It's very, very weird. I had so much fun in there. You're going to see in the channel update I'm playing Pre-Searing. So please feel free to watch that with enthusiasm. I'm playing a monk and it's very cool. No, there's no new Guild Wars 1 playthrough coming. I have always said, though, some of you might remember this. I mean, Aos was in chat earlier. I don't know if he is. He's the kind of person who I think probably would remember this. I did say many moons ago that if there was ever a day I'm quitting Guild Wars, and that is not today, and that is not tomorrow, and that is not the next few months or anything like that. If there was ever a day I would quit Guild Wars, the very last series I would ever do in this franchise, or on YouTube, you know, let's say I'm quitting YouTube, let's say I can't get any money and I'm just fucked, I would end it all with a pre-searing series. I would do that, like a proper pre-searing series. Because for anyone who hasn't watched my Guild Wars 1 coverage, I did everything in that game, like everything, except high-end PvP, I mean, in video format, right? The Let's Play covers everything, except high-end PvP and proper look at pre-searing, because I wanted to get through the story and I didn't want to bore people and I didn't want to do too many side quests when I was originally, you know, when I started pre-searing, those were my first videos. My first videos, I mean, I'd done some before that, but they weren't really, you know, I want to be a YouTuber kind of thing. They were just random music videos and stuff, which are now all private or deleted or unlisted, I don't know. Like I always remember, I did a Lost Prophets Cobra Kai music video set to the costume arena background in Guild Wars 1, because the costume arena was such a weird area of the Battle Files you could never go to. And the first time I explored it, I was like, I want to make a video about this. That was like one of my random like 2008 productions or some shit. Before 2010 Halloween, when I really started stuff. Anyway, that was the first stuff I'd done. I didn't want to bore people. So I love pre-searing and I wanted to play it, but I was like, I've got to keep moving. Because I did a little bit of looking around at other Let's Plays. And I had seen that some guys had done, oh, this is interesting. One special actions overlap the other in a negative way. That's the first time I've ever had that in Guild Wars. They're usually very careful about that. Not that I blame them particularly. I'd seen I'd looked at someone else's LP and they'd done like 50 videos in pre-searing. And it was just because they were literally just dumping, like there was barely any commentary in the videos. They were just long, grueling, slow things of them being stuck or wandering around cluelessly. And they did like 40 videos of it. And I thought, I don't want my Let's Play to be like that. It needs to have some direction. So there it is, Acolyte of the Lost Spirits. So I ran through pre-searing really quickly. I did mostly like the bare minimum, which meant that you didn't get a lot of stuff. You didn't get much of the Wizard's Folly or Fort Rannick in pre. One of my favorite things about the pre-searing experience within the broader context of Guild Wars 1 is being at Fort Rannick in the earlier timeline, and then when you finally get to revisit it in the later timeline and just see how destroyed everything is. I never showed people Nicholas the Traveller back there. I never did any of it. So that is a hole in my content. As much as I have been chronicling the Guild Wars experience for all these years, I never did properly pre-searing, and I always thought that would be a nice capstone. That would be where I'd end it. That's not what I've got planned or anything, so don't worry. But I was just randomly in there for the footage on today's video. Oh yeah, by the way, there was a gem store update. The Jorah appearance package, which makes you look like Jorah, the hero from Guild Wars 1. She gets a cape and a very ornate looking armor set. You also get another mythic weapon, which makes me feel like I really should buy it. And Norn dies. So I need to pick that up. In-game funds are not doing that great either at the moment. But I do have 1,000 gems, I think. Yeah, I have 1,000 gems, so... we'll see what we can do. I obviously have loads of laurels, and I haven't cleaned out my material storage for a long time, so... the fact is, now that I don't PvP, I don't really earn that much money. It might make the gem store a little bit tricky to keep up with, but there'll always be unlockers. If I miss something for too long, eventually it will go in an unlocker, and I've got loads of those stored up, and I would just double click it. But it's a question of, do I want it now, or do I want it in 9 months kind of thing? Realistically, I'd rather keep on top of it for now. No, I don't really view any of it as free. I don't view the mythic weapon skin as free. None of it's free. Let's be real. So I need to do more logging events. I need to find more idols. There's like a creepy thing I need to witness in the map that would give me an achievement. There's some strike mission stuff. Did the strike mission update yet? I guess it did, right? So you could maybe look at that. How do I enter that? How do I know what it's rotated into? Let's see. I mean, we're pretty close. We happen to be on the road to it. I'll call that fate. Hello, Jerry is the chosen one. It's good to see you. Benji says, sorry for repeating as I'm late. Festival ends shortly. I hope you've obtained your daily. I have indeed. Yep. Yeah, it ends today, doesn't it? Tuesday. In just a few moments. I did get the daily today. I actually made sure I had it before it was all done. And I bought this week's... oh, actually... is that on this character? No, I did buy on Liss... no, that's chasing ghosts for achievements. I did buy on Liss the... Tyrion exchange voucher. Yeah, the... oh, yeah, it's gone to Bone Skinner. Let's give this a shot, guys. Let's play Bone Skinner. If you want to join, please feel free to. I don't know how many people in this squad are because they're watching the stream, so I'll make a new one and we'll see. Can NA get 10 people to do the Bone Skinner? I'll give you a shot. You managed to get the Celestial Challenge AP while listening to the audiobook. How far in did you get, Benji? I asked people earlier. I had a couple of, like, low chapter numbers. Yeah, so as you can see, Liss is looking a little bit cleaner. This is her last free thing, but that's excellent. That gets us another precursor. Pretty much, because that's another Silver Waste meta event. I don't have to worry about any of the other stuff. Cherokee's at 8. Yeah, so Bone Skinner's the hardest one, isn't it? So I won't judge you guys if you can't do it. Don't worry about that too much. If you wasn't on baby minding duty, you'd be there. Oh, you got a little baby you got to look after. It's weird. I'm going to be an uncle soon, and I don't know whether I'll be in that situation. Probably not. I wouldn't trust me. Let's go. Let's go on the Raptor and go. The new one's the hardest one. What? But I did the new one. That was good. I wouldn't say it was hard. Oh, it's your baby, so you had no choice. Alright, that makes sense. You do have a choice. You just pawn them off on your parents, yeah? Put them on the baby's grandparents. They're probably getting bored, you know. You've got a nice house. Not sure what to do with it anymore. And all the space since everyone's moved out. Give them something. They have all that experience. I'm sure they'd love to. Right. I'm happy with this setup for now. Yeah, we're all Magi's. Water and transference. Monk. We're actually full heal infused as well, which is pretty good. I'm not going to go crazy with the food. As in, I'm not going to use the utility. But overall, yeah, I'll just pulse heals. We're looking for 2 more players, plus these 2 to actually join us. I know for sure is watching the stream. So hopefully we'll be joining. I don't know about this Butu player though. And yeah, we need 2 more. It's up to you, NA. Can you fill? If you can't, I'll probably close the stream soon because I'd rather get on to do something else and get this channel update more ready for you. As in, make a thumbnail, make sure the title's good, shit like that. Guys, IRL, I'm not totally Guild Wars obsessed. I wouldn't be dressing it up like a char or yelling about the core story to it. What is wrong with you all? I'd be asking it, you know, I'd be teaching it maths. I don't know what I'd be doing. No downed achievement popped up on efficiency, so someone had done it. No, don't let the wisp extinguish brazier achievement yet, though. So wait, this has a no downed achievement? That means I lose quite a lot of value on this build since that interacts purely with the down state, really. Well, not purely, but largely. I could dress up like Ritlock in the Sab commercial. I think that would freak anyone out. Oh my god, you just mentioned Sab. I'll tell you what, ArenaNet, you've got something amazing going on, because at this time, every year, like the past 3 years, I'm ashamed to say it, because 3 years have gone past so fast, but genuinely, for the past 3 years, about this time, I'm like, yeah, I could go for some fucking Super Adventure Box. Like, it comes back, and they're ready for it in April as well. You know, I'm a little bit early, but that's good. Keep them keen, right? I'm actually at that point again where I'm like, I'd love some adventures there. Do you know what I think it is? It's the escapism of getting away from dreary, freezing, cloudy, grey, overcast misery that is winter months in the United Kingdom and the happy, sunny sunflower fields of the Super Adventure Box. That's probably what it is. I don't really get excited or thrilled about the idea of climbing the tall mountain, but I do like the idea of pretty much all the other maps. Especially the rushing rapids. Just makes me think of being on a holiday and you know, in a big rubber ring on the lazy river or whatever. I just like sunny games. That's what I like. I really like sunny, happy, green games. I'll tell you what, if my life's ambition is to get enough money to fund the development of a video game, I'd have some fucking awesome sunny maps for you guys, alright? Like, think about it. You know, I was talking about Croc 2 a while ago. You know how that starts in the beautiful summery like place with the beaches and everyone drinking soda and you can race on the boats. Oh, what a fantasy. That's where I want to go. Math question 4. If the bus leaves in 10 minutes and it takes Wooden Potatoes 8 minutes to finish the dishes, what are the chances that he skips going to the store, orders something and goes back to playing PvP? I don't get buses, really. Not because I have anything against buses at all. I've got buses most of my life. But because I rather walk places. It kind of depends what town you're in, but in general in the UK, you can walk most anywhere you want. Like, I can walk to a supermarket if I really wanted to. And also, that situation has literally never come up. Yeah, we're looking for 9 out of 10. We're looking for one more person. Your fantasy is to live in Middle Earth, the Shire? The Shire doesn't do it so much for me. There's something about that, like, really clean, like, rendered summeriness that gets to me a bit more. Don't get me wrong, I really like it. Maybe, I'll tell you what it probably is. It's that there's a lot of really nice Shire-esque countryside around where I live. And I'm kind of satisfied in that area, you know. I go out on a walk and I can actually experience, you know, cows in farms and soft grass underfoot and dew on leaves in the morning and the sun cresting through, you know, blooming fields of blooming flowers and the wind blowing as it ripples the grass like a great ocean and shit like that. I can get that pretty easily. And I love it and enjoy it, but it means that I don't really look for it in games. I'm a Mordor kind of guy. Yeah, where the fuck are my British volcanoes? Where is my Mount Doom? What is my government doing? Not putting money on Mount Doom? We could have spent the EU funding on that. But no. Even if you could afford living in central London, would you? If I could afford to live in like one of the nice posh areas of London, yeah, why not? Why not? If you can afford to live in a nice posh area of London, you can also afford homes in like 4 other locations dotted around the UK just to get out to every now and then. So, you know, if we're talking about that kind of affluence, you'll be doing all right. There's a lot of people who are really wealthy that live in London, and they don't consider themselves to be wealthy at all, or like even middle class. It's just that they bought houses that are now worth tons, and they've never seriously considered selling up and going to live somewhere else in the country. If they did, they'd be living like kings, and they'd realize what they've got. But you know, they don't move because their family's there, or they're too scared to, or it's too much stress or whatever, and they just kind of waste away. Yeah, I guess we got 10 people now, so we can start. Let's just see what we got, I guess. Thanks for the assistance. Is the squad ready to go? I think we are. Yeah, London prices are so mental that they have a knock-on effect on pretty much everywhere else in the south. The closer you're going just to London, the more expensive things get, and like radically so. Okay, I have no idea what the telegraphs are. I'm guessing that one right in the middle I should be on. No, I'm taking big damage just from existing. Good combat music. Trying to overload on this guy. He's walking away from me. That guy ran 1,000,000 miles away and died. If you don't walk 1,000,000 miles away, you won't die. Can we all, like... I don't know what we're doing here. I have to rebound because they're all so low. More reses. More heals. We have a defeat, and the other guy over there I can't get to anymore. Another death. These guys are staying near me and aren't dying. Everyone else is shitting themselves. What the fuck is this? Break bar? I get a special action. I'll use it, I guess. Prop for people. I got some kind of achievement there. I don't feel like I'm earning anything. This is really good. This is like high pressure. What mechanic are we failing? We're definitely failing a mechanic on that. I think we failed a break bar there, just by the way. Just GG. Save you your armor damage. Actually, no, I think if you go down, stay, it'll happen anyway. Oh, yeah, and then wait before you res. Unless you want to farm top deaths. I'm like number 12 most deaths in all of Guild Wars 2, so I could go for it. You're rewatching old Zero to Hero Challenge. You mentioned wanting to try speedrunning the game. Did I ever do it? I didn't actually, no. I still like the idea. I just don't think enough other people would be into it. I really like watching speedruns. I'm a big fan of them when it comes to other games. There's just a lot of weirdness when it comes to speedrunning in MMO that, I don't know. I think when I started doing the Let's Play Jericho, really, I realized the extent to which people aren't that interested in 2012 gameplay. So, yeah, I don't know. But I do like the idea. Believe me, I'm still a fan of it. All right, I'll put the... How do we reset it? Do we just walk in? All right, try to stay close to me, guys. I don't know what the fuck this field is. Do I take more damage in it or out of it? This telegraph is just weird. I probably blew my heal too quick there. We can just keep moving along. That's a really obvious telegraph, and everyone got nuked by it. The only people that didn't get nuked were the ones that weren't standing near me. Oh, GG, I guess. I don't know if we should be in the middle. Let's have a look here. Check it out. Damage taken. We can learn together. Unnatural aura. The bone skinner pulses a volatile aura that deals damage every 3 seconds to all foes. Doesn't suggest that there's anything I can do around it. It's a big aura. It's a lot of pressure. Right, let's try it again. What's this achievement? Complete the Bone Skinner strike mission without letting any torches be extinguished by wisps. Okay, so the torches in the area are obviously of some relevance. Is that going to get unlit? It did, instantly. So maybe we need to be hit by it so that the torch doesn't go out. How do you stop the torch from going out? I've rebounded too early. This guy didn't stand where the Griffin is down. Stay with the green tag, guys. If you're dead, you obviously don't want to get hit by the ground targets. Can I move outside of the aura? The thing is, if I'm telling them to stand on... That guy died to the same animation again. You guys should be focusing a lot more on like what's going on around you than... I know I'm moving a lot here. Just trying to get people up. Really love the music. I cancel cast that geyser because I'm going to want to put it on this guy possibly. What do we do with the wisp? Put on like an alternate tankier build possibly, guys. Or maybe it's because I'm the only healer. Unnatural aura. Oh, no. Here we go. Deathwind. The Bone Skinner spews a noxious cloud, launching enemies and applying torment. This also extinguishes torches. So if I obstruct that, what I'm wondering is if I obstruct that, does the torch stay lit? And the more torches we have lit, does that mean the more, the safer I am? The aura doesn't suggest it's because of darkness or anything, but maybe they're like cleansing lights or whatever. Quick little repair. I'm going to try and obstruct it. Right, let's just try again then. If I stand here, no. Do I just need to relight it? Lit torches while fighting the Bone Skinner. Ah, no, okay, so the field around his feet is no longer there now that I've lit the torch. Okay, so that's good. No field around... Ah, there it is. Yeah, he blew out that torch. I understand now. So we don't want to stand in it. It is a deadly thing, and it kind of looked like a deadly thing, honestly. Why did that guy port? Fucking... He's a soul beast, though. I don't know how he did that. Right, we just got to keep the torches lit, I guess. Now, that looked like a break bar, and it looked like we succeeded. Really struggling to get a target on him. I'll light this torch, don't worry. Dude, I took a lot of pressure, and that guy stood there doing it meaninglessly, even though I was doing the thing. Okay, maybe I don't do the torches because people melt otherwise. But we need them... So why is there a big-ass field even though we have... Oh, no, because 3 of them are not lit at the moment? Maybe run some range DPS. Okay, waiting for that guy to GG. Cool. Oh. Go again. And again. I'm genuinely happy to do that because I do want lots of thingies. Yeah, try to run something like, you know, like Chrysantha was doing or whatever. If you're going to be a little bit off on the side, I reckon Invigorating Precision Thief would be very comfortably able to get any of these. You could just port around. Probably one character could do the whole mechanic. As far as I see it right now, it depends. I bet the Bone Skin has some stuff later that unlights multiple torches at once. It starts with this cone, but I bet there's more. So I will get this one. Look, if you can see someone else is going for it, you can, you know, go be useful. God, it's like fucking people standing on your node in PvP. When they don't have to. Dodge on these guys, they need it. Gale Song did provide some value there. That's that knockback that I should have been getting hit by. I have to rebound. Big res. This guy wants a self-heal. Bone Skinner seems pretty squishy. This guy died somehow. Okay, so let's talk about these. It's like flak. It looks like there's a flak mechanic. Now, I wonder if he's flacking furthest away. I wonder if we have fixate. Because this looks like a mess. Maybe it's toughness. All right, a torch went out. This one here. That guy's got it. This guy survives just a second more. The last tick of the overload will catch him. It did. We can get this guy over here as well. The flak does seem to leave. I wonder if there's anything we can do to clear it out. I'm going to blast finish there, plus dodge on him. These guys have got to get out again a little bit, though. Another break bar. Wow, 2 break bars in a row? What the fuck? I got it with Gust, but I can't really heal much anymore. Did the Soul Beast we had swap to Druid? No, they're both Soul Beasts. The field is back. Why? Because of that one torch over there. I'll get a geyser on this, rebound, cancel cast, and I'll drop another one in a minute if I really need to. Oh, this is a new mechanic. Not sure what's going on. All the torches are out. We probably all want to spread and get them there. All right, and we got fucked. Right, so when he jumps in the air and pulls us all in, all the torches are going to go out at once, so we all need to spread. So, oh, I don't have the fucking... Let me see, can I... Yes. What the fuck were my keybinds for squad markers? Let's have a look. Oh, it was just alt. Right, okay, so it's just, I thought it was alt and control and whatever. So look, I'm just gonna mark. Let's put them on the inside. So people can actually see the symbol. I probably could have done it on the minimap as well. So get an idea of a color or a symbol, whichever one, and just like that can be yours, yeah? If you have an idea of it, type it in chat and other people can look at it and view that as a claim if they like. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds if anyone's going to do that. If nobody does, I'll just go in and call it. So yeah, there you go. Someone said they'll do spiral, star, heart, arrow. Yeah, just pick one that someone hasn't said yet. Okay, all right. Hopefully you've all got a good idea. Let's move on in. Oh, I've started this way too aggressive, I think. Okay, we relit the first torch. This is way different to when I first played it. And way better as well. Okay, we want to get out of the flak. That guy's standing in it. Fucking hardcore. We've got a Garlic amongst us. Someone needs to like that. They're getting it real quick. That's good. Looks like the flak attaches to multiple people. Oh, hold on. Is it? Oh, no, it's not attached to people. It's just... Me and the Druid probably want to be a little bit spread. I was going to say, if it's attached to people, you can move it out. Okay, it's left. Maybe it's just, it's not a mechanic we control much. We just need to, like, avoid. People are dying way less now. That's good. We're all up. KCCs. Alright, we can burn him down. One light went out. I'm going to go get that, because no one else is. Hopefully they don't all die while I'm away. Rebound here because I'm going to tank this. Torches are going out again. This guy's not like he's trying. There's 2 down. Can geyser this. Dude, there's an achievement to do this without a single down. Pretty exciting. Me and the Druid raced over. That's probably going to leave the rest of them a little bit vulnerable. 2 more over here. We might want to spread a little bit more intelligently, honestly. Maybe we have an idea where the whole fight people should be, like, in a general area. Can I name subgroups? How many torches do we have? 5? Here, I got an idea. Another break bar. We're still fucking forcing our way through this somehow. I'm in a very poor achievement now, though. No decent blast there. We can get a geyser on this. Burning retreat over to this. Alright, we all want to move. I'm going to rebound there. Lighting 1. Yeah, as long as one person lights 1, you can go to the very outer ring. Do you see how I lit mine and someone else did? So as soon as you get that really quick, you can You can rush to the edge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, there's 6. Fuck, 6 doesn't divide into 10 that well. I was going to say we can split. Well, he's going to pull you in, so it's about racing back out. You know, TP skills and stuff would probably be good for that. Yeah, this is very cool. This is really, really, really cool. I'm really impressed with this. I kind of want to make a video about it. It's that cool. So, oh, we had someone dip. Oh, yeah, you could just tag people with the symbols. Alright, that's a good point. Okay, so Minister Ainsley. Magister Ainsley? That's William. Here. I'm going to just make you Lieutenant. So you can do that if you want, yeah? Give people the things they want. So I'm Heart, I guess, because I've got Heart. So it's your duty to keep the torch that you're at, that your thing is lit, alright? Also, we're only 9 out of 10. If somebody joins, I'll keep going. If not, we'll close the stream down. Yeah, the aura damage does seem to be variant to me. 10k here. The more torches that are down, not only is the bigger the field, but the more damage that the field does. Actually, this is different. You've got the unnatural aura. And then the tormenting one. But damage increased per stack. I'm sure this is the light. Maybe this is just baseline pressure. Douse in darkness. Pulls enemies towards the center of the room and extinguishes torches. I wonder if this is dodgeable. I wouldn't be surprised if that's dodgeable. Doused in darkness. WP, which support method gives you the best cut? Donation, Patreon? I think the best cut is a donation, but what I really need is people on Patreon. Because Patreon's like, I think of it like my wage or whatever, right? And it's like less than half of what it once was, and it's kind of scary. So anyone that can go on Patreon, I'm like on a really big begging shilly mode at the moment. You're actually going to see a dedicated video about Patreon later on in the week. I'm appearing offline. That doesn't matter. You can type /squad join list, but I'll appear online for you anyway, for people who don't know how to type. So yeah, Patreon's really good. I lost $200 last month. This month I've gained 4 so far. So it's a long road to get that back. You'd hardly call it an evening of fun. Bone Skinner and Whispers are pretty enjoyable, but it shouldn't take long at all to beat. Well, hold on. You do realize that there are different people of different skill levels, right? And also, different people consider an evening of fun to, like, a fucking nerd might be 10 hours after work, right? On a Friday. While to other people, an evening of fun is, like, a couple of hours before dinner. Yeah? So, I think it's perfectly fair to call this an evening of fun. Yeah, thanks, Rocker. I really appreciate that, man. I hope people enjoy it. So far, it's been alright. Can I just encourage people listening to the audiobook? You guys should totally leave comments about the lore and the story. Because as I was reading it and, like, producing it, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I want to talk about this. But I couldn't. So, and now I don't know what was where and stuff. So, people that like it, they totally should. More. A lot of those videos don't even have a comment yet. How are you supposed to get the no torch achievement with the move where he extinguishes all the torches with that move? Well, I'm wondering if you can dodge the pull. Oh no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, is it a break bar? Maybe there's something you can do to avoid it. Let me reread that achievement. Flickering light, shadow in the ice. I really do like strikes. It's kind of funny. Without letting any torches be extinguished by wisps. I'm guessing there's a mechanic we see later where wisps appear, and we've probably got to push them away or DPS them down. So we've got to keep our eye on wisps. If the bone skin himself knocks them out, then that's fine. Yeah. Alright, we ready? I probably should have already checked, but whatever. So I'm Heart. Need to get a sense of where Heart is. Okay, in the opposite direction to the guy. I'm kind of just wading through. Look, this is so messy, guys. Ball up so that we can get some fucking boons and shit, yeah? I get, look, the Weaver over there, because he was probably trying to stay near his pylon or whatever. Like, you're putting so much pressure on us. Stay together until you see the bone skinners going for your thing, and then move for it, I would say. But you probably want to stay, like, near the group. And as close as possible, but not in flak as well. So this is a great spot, I would say. Okay, so circle's going. I wonder if the bone skinner's order is always the same as well. Good break bar, I didn't contribute. Dude, we ate shit there. Heart went out, that's mine. Square got it. Oh man, I shouldn't have swapped. I kind of fucked up there. Sorry, everyone. I'm just flailing around. This isn't good. We need a better strategy for like being close to the boss, I think. Break bar again. Is this going to trigger thingy, I wonder? Berserker got a nice timing on that. Hearts up again. Can heal the guy, even though we kind of overlapped. He really needed those heals. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Oh, what a hero. No. Oh, that was interesting. Yeah, I kind of failed at the mechanic on that. Let me see. Damage taken. Cascade. It doesn't let me mouse over it. But yeah, it looks like I don't even know what his like aggro's like, or his focus is like, or his taunting, or who's getting picked for the flak. You can't believe I swore on my latest video? Yeah, I swear rarely in videos, but it's not because I'm against it. It's just because I'll only swear when it's necessary, you know? And I felt that was necessary enough. WP, the flak mechanic appears under players, so you can control the players. Yeah, I think if we were all stacked together... Let's try this, guys. Listen. Stack on me real tight, okay? And then when the flak appears, we just all move to the side. That's all we do. We stay near the boss, but you want to be real tight, okay? And sometimes there'll be a bit of flak as people leave to go do their torches. But just try to be really tight. The more fucking all over the place we are, the worse this is. So try to be really on the green tack. Yeah, I've got a ping on me and everything, all right? So let's try that. And see how manageable it is. I'm not confident in this idea. All right, so that's heart. Okay, square guy's gone for it, so that's fine. All right, that immediately didn't work. Yeah, on me, nice and tight. Tighter. See, look, all of you people that aren't on me. I mean, maybe this is okay. He's gone to heart again. Maybe I shouldn't care about going to heart. Oh, I was trying to dodge and I didn't. I need to vapor out that. I do have a lick of health. They have to be quick, though. No, new flak. I'm dead. Yeah, it's a bit too messy. Guys, that's gonna be my last one, all right? Just because I've really got other stuff I want to be doing today, and getting roped into a big, long thing of progression on this just isn't interesting to me. But tomorrow, yeah, let's go for it more. I think this is really fun. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, and if you guys want to play tomorrow, you've still got the opportunity. It's going to be NA, so you guys are welcome to do that. Our main tactic was to get behind torches every 25% to not get sucked into the middle. And spam F on it. Oh, you can let the torch itself obstruct your pull. That's kind of cool. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so we can try that. Holy shit. Are you guys wiping yet? So, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow, guys. We'll go back on into it. In the meantime, you can check out my channel over the next few hours. I'll be putting a channel update. If you missed it, ArenaNet had a bit of a statement about the future of the game. I did a video on that. And if you missed it, there's 7 hours of audio booking available that you guys can listen to too. So thanks very much. Please do tune in for that channel update. And I will see you for another stream at the same time tomorrow, every day. So I'll see you guys then. Take care. And have a nice evening. Ta-ta.